Welcome back, coin collectors and history lovers. Today, we are diving into a fascinating British coin, the 1962 UK 1 penny. It may seem like just another old penny, but there is more to this coin than meets the eye. Some rare varieties and high-grade specimens have sold for surprising amounts at auctions, making it a must-check for collectors. If you have one, stay tuned, because you might be holding a valuable piece of British history. Let's break down its design, history, key factors that determine its value, and what makes certain pieces highly collectible. The 1962 1 penny belongs to the pre-decimal British coinage system, which was used before the UK switched to decimal currency in 1971. This means that this coin was part of the old pounds, shillings, and pence system, where 12 pence made a shilling, and 240 pence made a pound. Now, let's talk about the design of this coin. On the obverse, you will see a beautiful portrait of Queen Elizabeth II, designed by Mary Gillick. This was the first portrait of the Queen used on UK coinage after she ascended to the throne in 1952. Unlike later portraits, this one shows a youthful queen without a crown, symbolizing the start of her reign. Surrounding the portrait, you will find the Latin inscription Elizabeth II Dei Gratia Regina FD, which translates to Elizabeth II, by the grace of God, Queen, Defender of the Faith. Flipping the coin over, the reverse features the seated Britannia, a classic symbol of British strength and naval power. Britannia is shown holding a trident in one hand and a shield with the Union Jack in the other, while seated next to the sea. The words 1 penny are inscribed above, and the date 1962 is placed at the bottom. This iconic design was created by Leonard Charles Wyon and had been in use on British pennies since 1860. This 1 penny coin was made of bronze, consisting of 97% copper, 2.5% zinc, and 0.5% tin, giving it a distinctive reddish-brown color. It has a diameter of 30.81 mm, a thickness of 1.6 mm, and weighs 9.45 grams. The edge of the coin is smooth with no reading. Now, let's talk about the history of this coin and why it stands out. The 1962 penny was part of a long-running British tradition of issuing large bronze pennies before decimalization. By the early 1960s, however, the use of large pennies was starting to decline, as smaller coins and banknotes became more practical for daily transactions. Despite this, the Royal Mint produced over 120 million of these coins in 1962, making them relatively common. However, many of these pennies have been lost over time, and finding one in high uncirculated condition can be quite rare. Now, let's talk about the value and rarity of this coin. The value of a 1962 UK penny depends on several factors. 1. Condition: coins in uncirculated or high mint state grades are worth more than worn-out ones. 2. Minting errors: certain rare errors, such as misstrikes, die cracks, or off-center strikes, can make these coins highly valuable. 3. Proof versions: special proof strikes made for collectors are rarer and command higher prices. Now, let's talk about how much these coins are worth today. A regular circulated 1962 penny is usually worth 50 pence to £1 in average condition, but in better condition, it can sell for £2 to £5. An uncirculated example in high mint state grades like MS65 or higher can sell for £10 to £30, depending on its luster and strike quality. The 1962 proof penny, which was struck with a mirror-like finish for collectors, can be worth £50 to £150, depending on its condition and whether it is still in its original packaging. Now, the real money comes with minting errors and high-grade specimens. One of the most valuable 1962 penny errors is the die clash error, where parts of the obverse design appear faintly on the reverse due to misalignment of the dies. If you find one of these, it could be worth £50 to £200 or more, depending on how visible the clash is. Another valuable error is the off-center strike, where the coin was not properly aligned in the press, causing part of the design to be missing. If an off-center error is 50% or more off with a full date visible, it could be worth £100 to £500 or more. There are also planchet errors, where the coin was struck on the wrong metal. If you find a 1962 penny struck on a brass or aluminum planchet, it could be worth hundreds or even thousands of pounds, depending on its rarity. So where can you sell a 1962 UK penny if you have one? Online marketplaces like eBay and heritage auctions. Coin dealers who specialize in British pre-decimal coinage. Numismatic websites and coin collector forums. Major coin shows and auctions where rare varieties fetch top dollar. If you think your 1962 penny is valuable, getting it graded by a professional service like NGC or PCGS can help maximize its worth. Grading provides authentication and ensures buyers that they are getting a genuine, high-quality coin. So there you have it. The 1962 UK 1 penny may seem common, but rare varieties, high-grade specimens, and mint errors can make it a valuable find. If you have one, check it carefully, you might be holding a hidden treasure. Thanks for watching, and if you enjoyed this look at the 1962 UK penny, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more rare coin videos. See you in the next one, and happy collecting!